Good morning, crafters, and a warm welcome to Hunkydory TV for this, our 17th birthday show. Our 17th birthday celebrations kicked off yesterday on Hobby Maker with Anne-Marie in the afternoon, and we are kicking them off here at Hunkydory TV for you right here, right now. My name's Dan. I'm going to be your host for the hour. Producing our show today is the adorable Lisa. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning. I can see her, you can't, but you are going to see the person in the demonstration station. Previously known as the Scotty Hottie, but now I think we should call him the Hunkydory Hunky Scotty Hottie. It's only Craig Laird. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning. I thought I was going to be able to escape.
You're
when it
not
comes to
escaping
names,
the Scotty Hottie.
Things like that. Yeah, funny enough, they were just saying as well, it's just a little bit cold in here. I was like, no, this is great. Scottish blood.
Of course.
I'm used to the cold.
Very
I'm used
true.
to the cold. How exciting is it? The newbie, of course.
Of course.
Well, I say that, not newbie to your products and your ranges and that, but certainly the newbie and get to be here on the 17th birthday.
Isn't it
Wow.
amazing?
And with you.
Thank you very much.
And
And with you. Craig, what were you doing 17 years ago? Not 17 years ago, when you were 17.
When I
what
was
were you
17,
doing?
when I was a...
College? I don't know.
No, No. Oh, I was. Do you know what I was? I was working my way up retail.
Were
Food
you?
retail.
Excellent.
Yes. Yeah, because I was accepted to college. If you've got the new magazine, Hunkydory 85,
You find out.
you'll see in there as to why I didn't go to college. Thanks, Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I ended up working my way, started on the checkouts, and then by 17, I'd started to work my way up the industry of retail before
Check
I
out
came into,
Craig.
of course, the craft industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let us know what you were doing when you were 17. I was at college. I was doing silver service as well in the evenings. You know silver service like
Yeah.
this? Worked my way up, all the way up till I was doing the top table. First time I did the top table, carrots all the way down the mother-in-law. Oh, full serving spoon.
no.
Devastated. They didn't stain, I was all right. We got away with it. What were you doing when you were 17? Let us know. It's our 17th birthday. I cannot believe how fast time flies. We've got an amazing show for you today. We've got free gifts. We've got special reward points. We've got loads and loads of stuff to do. But first, I think we should take a look at Win It Weekly. Look at what we're giving away today. It's not today, it's Friday. Okay, we've got a Miri Megabyte, gold, silver and rainbow. It's Friday we're giving this away, isn't it? Win It Weekly, not Win It Daily. Very good. Okay, gold, silver and rainbow, 40 sheets of each. That's 120 sheets. In total, we want 3 lucky winners. But to be in with a chance of winning it, we need the answer to this question. Oh, here we go. We do need the question. Where did the world's largest water balloon fight take place? Where did the world's largest water balloon fight take place? It's the kind of birth thing you do on your birthday, I think, is water balloons.
Yeah, I would like. Do you know what? I've never had a water balloon fight before.
Have you not?
No.
Never?
No, never.
Craig, I think we should
Never.
amend that.
I think we
Car
should.
park.
Let's do it.
Car park.
Let's
Should we wait till
do-
summer? Scottish blood, you don't need to.
I don't need to. I don't
It's
need
still
to.
technically summer. Is it A, Kentucky, USA? Is it B, Sydney, Australia? Or is it C, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? Feels like something you would do on the beach, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I think it does, but we shall see. We need the answer to that question. Pop it into the comments either on YouTube or on Facebook. You can also do it at the Hunkydory Hub. It's completely up to you where you do it, but make sure you do it. And we're going to choose 3 winners on Friday, and we're going to send them out. We'll send them out on Friday for you as well. Okay, shall we take a look? We need to do a little bit of due diligence for our 17th birthday celebrations. First thing, 17th birthday ends midnight. Are you ready for this? Sunday the 21st of September.
What?
That tells me we've got 2 weeks of birthday celebrations. That's pretty good.
That's good.
We're doing 1 week of birthday celebrations on Hobby Maker. There are so many new launches that it's going to take us 2 weeks to go through all of them. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
we're doing one a day. So there's going to be a new launch every single day for the next 2 weeks.
Love
Isn't
it.
that brilliant? Love it. Double reward points. So 2 points per pound for club and 4 points per pound for diamond. So throughout our whole birthday celebrations, whatever you spend your money on, you're going to get double reward points. Like it. Bonus reward points on new products, up to 300 bonus points on brand new launches. I like that as well.
Nice.
So that's up to £3 off. Not off, you get them as reward points, don't you? Exclusive offers, special offers on some of our best-selling products. Spin the wheel every day. We get to spin the wheel later. Have you spun the wheel yet?
I've not.
Do you want to spin the wheel?
Oh, could I?
Can we let Craig? Craig can spin the wheel. Lisa
I could
said
pretend
yes,
I'm on
that's
Wheel
good.
of Fortunes.
That's a whopping 9 chances to win reward points. I don't know why it's 9. So oh, because it's Tuesday, it's not Monday. Silly mate, there we go. And Win It Weekly, of course, right. But it's our birthday, and what would a birthday be without gifts? It would be rubbish, wouldn't it?
It would.
Okay, well, we don't have rubbish birthdays here at Hunkydory, so we've got a gift. For you, here we go. Every single order placed in the next, certainly in the next week, because it's while stocks last, and I've definitely got enough for the week, but I can't guarantee that I've got enough for 2 weeks, okay? So if your orders come in earlier, and it's every single order as well, so whether you place 1 order, 2 orders, you're going to get it twice. Don't worry about that. It's not just 1 per person. Is going to get 3 sheets of these fabulous circular sentiments that Alan has designed especially for us. Thank you very much to Alan, who is currently sunning himself on a beach.
I noticed he wasn't in yesterday.
Yes,
and
he
today.
is on a beach. Is he in Kos? I think he's on a beach anyway. He's on a beach somewhere, Greek, the lucky, lucky man. Okay, what have we got? Each of these 3 sheets, 24 circular sentiments, both foiled and die cut for you. all with a birthday theme. So happy birthday, birthday wishes, very special birthday, etc., etc., etc. You've got gifts on there, you've got balloons on there, of course. A rainbow of colours.
Yeah.
All sorts of colours. Going to work, perfect stash builder.
Absolutely.
And absolutely free. So 3 sheets of these, absolutely free with every single order. There's 72 sentiments there together, right? You do not need to add it to your order. It will automatically be picked by the pickers and be popped into your parcel for you. So do not worry about that. But, Craig,
yes.
People want to know what is launching and what is new. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We launched something very special during Christmas this year. During our Christmas, I think it was July. Christmas, July sounds crazy, but it's true. And this is the follow-up. So this is the second album. Can we have a little VT of our bookmark toppers? Brand spanking new today and very, very special. The incredibly versatile bookmark toppers. An everyday selection to complement those gorgeous festive ones that you've got. The festive ones are back in stock, don't worry. Okay, I want to show you a pack shot of these. Can we do that, Lisa? Is that all right? There we go. At a bit of a jaunty angle, and Lisa, that will serve you right for letting me set it up, so we get a bit of trouble. There was so much, I couldn't get it straight on. We had to go at an angle for this. There is so much in this. You get 24 sheets of foiled and die-cut toppers here. 300 GSM, adorable scoreable, of course, as you'd expect. Included here, 120 of these gorgeous bookmark toppers, and a further 168 sentiments in here as well, different shapes. You've got toppers grouped into different themes, so 8 themes, there's something for everyone. We've got fantasy and magical here with dragons and fairies and unicorns. Really vibrant and colourful with the wild at heart animals. I'll show you those later. You're going to get to see every single one of these sheets up close and personal, do not worry. We've got the cutest little dungaree wearing characters with the lovely floral hats, beautiful. Impact. We've got these stained glass florals, gorgeous. We've got sports over here, travel and adventure down at the bottom, shabby chic with butterflies and books and flowers and so on and so forth. And then at the end, last but not least, we've got a seasonal selection that I think you're going to love. What's crazy about this, Lisa, can you bring up the price? This is madness. So our bookmark toppers, 24 sheets worth of bookmark toppers, £14 and 99 pence. If you are a club member, £14.24. If you're a diamond member, £13 and 49 pence. And you're going to see just how much there is in this. That comes down to something like 5 pence per individual fold and die cut element. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, shall we take a look at these a little bit closer? I didn't mention the bonus points. Should we mention the bonus points? It's on screen there, 100 extra bonus points. If you buy this, those bonus points will then be added to your account so that next time you come to place an order, you'll have 100 bonus points. 100 bonus points means, Lisa, you can do it. A pound!
It's only Tuesday, Lisa. It's only Tuesday.
A pound, Lisa. Right, okay. Are you ready? Would you like to take a little look at these? Lisa, you might have to do a little bit of camera trickery to get these right. We've got some new cameras coming, Craig.
Now, I thought I spied something, and being like into gadgets that I am, I tried really hard to stay away from your office.
Oh, honestly, there's some fun stuff going on. Believe it or not, it was all set up as well on Sunday until I couldn't get some things working quite right, and I had to put them all back to the old ones. Honestly, it was quite the weekend. But Lisa, thank you very much for dealing with that for us. There we go. Give it another week or two, and I reckon we should have these lovely pan-tilt zoom cameras so they can Lisa can zoom in, zoom out, and pan around and all that sort of stuff. Should be rather nice.
Durham, I would have been in giving you a helping hand.
Oh, my darling, my darling. Okay, bookmark toppers, special wishes. Look at those characters, aren't they gorgeous? Take a look. So these are all die cut. You can see they're bookmark toppers. There we go. So the bookmark shape, it's a very elegant shape, isn't it? Really, really nice. Work really well on small cards, but large cards, because you can put more than one together.
Absolutely.
So 3 of these together on an 8x8 looks amazing. As a triptych, looks fabulous.
It does.
There's the cow, you've got the hedgehog here, the cat. But what brings all these together is these gorgeous, the hats that they've got on. with the flowers, because they've got different coloured dungarees on, all dungarees, very cute. They're different animals, different coloured backgrounds, but the hats kind of bring them together.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Which is really nice. So you can use more than one of these on a sheet. Can you see something interesting in these? They're foiled, so there are accents, but the foiled accents are on the background, not the foreground, leaving the centrepiece so that it can sort of shine through and do its own work.
A little bit different for Hunkydory, isn't it?
It is a bit different, but of course the sentiments are all beautifully foiled as well. Different shape sentiments, different size sentiments. So you can see ones that are 2 bookmark toppers wide, ones that are 1, and of course your circles as well. More sentiments than toppers, so that you've got extra options, okay, for whatever greeting you want. That's your first. You get 3 of every single one of these sheets. So that's your first. Sports, your second. You've got the golf, you've got the cricket, you've got the rambling, which is people are into rambling, walking and so on.
Yeah.
These people, you see the sticks, honestly, I get like, there's a group of, must be 30, 40 people go past the house with using the sticks.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're called.
Are you sure they're not walking sticks?
No, but the 2 of them, they
They're
might be
all
called
right, okay.
walking sticks, I don't know, but they're really cool. Fishing, I like this. Let's have a little look. So you see the fisherman? This fish is a very clever fish, right? Because the fisherman is fishing over the other side, and this fish is all the fish are over here. He's catching nothing because all the fish are over this side. Very, very cool. We've got the football there as well. I love kind of the paint splash style in there as well.
Yeah, it's very, very smart.
Very
cool
smart.
and
So we've
trend.
got 3 of those, of course. That's lovely. Travel and adventure. I love a tall ship. Absolutely love a tall ship. They're called tall ship. They're absolutely beautiful. You've got the train, of course, something Harry Potter-esque
There
about
is,
that.
actually.
There is, isn't
Yeah.
there? Classic car, you've got the balloon there, you've got the biplanes as well. Adventure awaits in your toppers, bon voyage, so if someone is going away, moving away, or going away for a time, 3 of those. Shabby chic, very
love
nice.
this one.
Let's have a look at the foiled, if you can just see the foiled accents on these. You've got little butterflies and little flowers on there as well. They just add something. They don't take away from the artwork, they add to it. The bird, I like this door as well. Really nice. Piano, obviously very classic. The books there, really, really lovely. As I said, 300 GSM on all of these, as you'd expect from us, and adorable scorables. If you did want to score them, I don't know why you would, but you might want to. You can do. That's got impact.
Yeah.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know, I love all of them. I think they're all really nice. That one is amazing. I love the white. I think it's so, so nice. Really, really pretty. Quite special. And I think the designers have used there's clever use of light here, because there isn't any light shining through the back of these,
No,
as
there's
you'd
not.
expect with this
No.
stained glass window.
No.
But it looks like there is. There's really, really good light. Okay, so you get those as well. So 5 of these bookmark toppers on every single sheet. I think we're only halfway through, would you believe? Have you seen the price? £14.99 for all of this.
For all of it.
Okay, have you been furniture shopping? For any kind of furniture, and you're walking through the nicer furniture shops, on the wall there is this kind of art, because this is so in at the minute. It's vibrant, it's bright, you've got all those different animals. I love the gorilla at the side, but like the sunlight coming out from behind looks really, really cool. And my favourite animal is on there, Craig. Do you know which one it is? Can you guess?
The lion?
No.
No?
My favourite animal of all time, it's the cheetah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is
Deborah
that?
calls them leopards. I was just so fast. And the feline, they're really, I don't know, elegant, but Deborah calls them leopards just to annoy me. She knows they're not leopards. Okay, fantasy. I like this. This, you know, butterflies, beautiful. Dragonflies, so elegant,
Very.
exquisite. How often do you see them? Not often enough.
No, you don't.
Not often enough. Gorgeous. I love the colours as well. You've got the dragon, dreamcatcher, fairies in here, unicorns as well, looking really regal. Have the most beautiful day. Gorgeous. We've got all of those. And then, this is fancy, seasonal. I'm trying to work out which is my favourite of these 8 sheets, 8 different sheets. And then within them, which is my favourite topper. And this is really tricky, because the peacock, again, great use of light.
Yeah.
Looks really cool. Next to it, that's, it's like, you know, Van Gogh's Starry Night?
I was trying to think of the name. That's what it is, isn't
That's
it?
what it is, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's
that's what it
isn't
is.
that really good? Obviously, the Black Horse
That's
is
my
great.
favourite out of it all.
All is, yeah.
Yeah.
Is of this one?
The horse.
The horse is
the
your
actual topper.
Is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, because I was brought up with horses because of my mum. And I just think they're beautiful. They're so elegant, but just the way that imagery is done.
It's so
yes,
nice,
on
isn't
all
it?
of them, but that one with the horse, wow, just spectacular.
Look at the accent foil on that. The tree, though, look at the kind of oil-painted style. Looks really, really cool. And that owl, there's something about, you know, you go, some of the sort of craft places that you go or so on, garden centres, they have the super talented men, they've got chainsaws, right? Usually men, ladies can do it, of course, yeah. And they do this lovely scroll work and stuff, and they create these big animals like, oh, that is his tummy, or her tummy, looks like that sort of scroll work, woodwork as well, which is brilliant.
Now
isn't it?
you've mentioned it, you're right, yeah.
Aren't they cool? These are your bookmark toppers, special wishes, everybody. 120 individual bookmark toppers, 168 foiled and die-cut sentiments for that crazy price that you're seeing on screen, and you get 100 extra points. Now, I've got some cards I'm going to show you just very quickly, because these are so versatile. Let me see if I can open this one up. Does this one open up? No, it doesn't. Okay, but that's got acetate to it. So you're using it so the bottom and the top separate, but you've got the acetate in between, and you've got a bridge here. There we go. Beautiful, so a collage effect with them. I love what Jane has done with this. That's Duo Design paper pads in the background, Miriam between them, as you can see. But again, looking, I mean, exquisite, regal. They're the right words for this, aren't they? Really, really cool. Some kind of, I don't know what this is called. Jane might know, but where it sort of folds back on itself in the centre here. Obviously, if you want to, you can put whatever cardstock or paper on the back of that, so if you don't want it white as well. But that's quite nice. I like that.
But look how you're able to change the shape as well, Dan.
Oh yes, yeah.
You can be really creative in changing it.
For sure. These work with banner punches.
Yes, they do.
So Anne-Marie was doing that
corner
yesterday.
punches.
Really, really work with trifold cards. Very, very nice like that. But there you go again. So that's an 8x8 card. That's a decent sized card, and you've got two on there. But they don't look lost.
No, they
at
don't.
all.
No, the other thing as well. Take off the sentiment, Dan.
Yeah.
Put it in a box frame. Of course, we can sell Hunkydory.
Oh, it goes on the it goes on the wall.
Could you imagine?
Oh, absolutely goes on the wall. Yeah, 100%. That's fantastic. Okay, so we are going to get 3, I believe, demonstrations from Mr. Laird today. And can we go across to him for the first one?
Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Let's do it. This one, actually, Dan, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2. Because there's each of them...
2 in 1?
2 in 1. Because they're slightly shorter, but one of them's very, very simple and basic, actually teasing you as to what else we've got on the show. And then the next one, we'll just change it up slightly. So this one, we're going to go into the magical moments here, because you've got that gorgeous colours, you've got the gorgeous imagery as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring it now. I was going to use the purple one, but I've used that many, Dan. So I'm going to go in with the gorgeous mint. But even although there's no mint there, they team really, really well together.
Colour-wise.
Now, within these ones here, say we're going to show you them just shortly, your card blanks.
Craig, if you do want a purple one, I have them over here.
Have you?
You can have one if you
Can I-
wanted it.
yeah.
If you wanted it, it's completely up to you.
Yeah, please.
I absolutely don't mind
But you
whatsoever.
can see as well, just going back there, okay, it wasn't intentional colour choices, but they work very well together.
So are you purple with silver foil there, or are you purple with gold foil?
Purple with silver,
Silver.
because we've got the silver
There's
on it.
purple with silver.
Awesome.
There you
Thank
go.
you so much. There we go, so I can use that one again.
We'll bring these to you later on. This is a coordinating product that's been designed to go with not only our everyday special wishes bookmark toppers, but also the festive ones that you may have at home. They go so well together.
Do you know why these have got a very, very special place in my heart, Dan?
Go on.
It's because the festive one, my very first day into the office,
Is that what you worked on?
once Anne-Marie got me all set up on the computer and showed me about again, the very first thing I worked on was the festive bookmarks.
Oh, that's cute.
Very, very first ones, yeah. So they'll always have a special place in my heart. So what we've got now is we've simply got the topper there. Now, you don't have to use these together. It's a separate one if you want to. But what's really lovely is the matte layer. We've still got that foil in all the way around the edges if you want to keep it really simple. And that's what we are going to do, keep it simple. But what I'm not wanting to do is use that. I can use that again. We're going to go in with some miri mats that we've got
Absolutely.
perfectly cut.
Can I just double check? You know the when you had it on top of the purple section a second ago,
Yeah.
Do you get, I think we designed these so that you get a pop of purple around the outside. So whatever colour it is,
Yep.
you get like a pop, like a mat around it.
Absolutely.
It's a mat of its own.
Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't it?
So it's like a double mat and layer. So if you're like
and then
me,
you get the foil.
that loves mats and layers, but you're a little bit conscious of maybe weight if you're posting, this is great because this gives you the double mat
Gives you
and layer
both,
on
yeah.
one layer. So yeah, you've got that option if you want. But if I bring in one of the mirror mats, I'm going to show you one of the colours. Now you can, if you want, Dan, pop that on there. You're just not going to see that purple.
Okay.
But you will see the silver.
Of course.
So you've got choice. But I'm just going to go in really simple with one of the silver mirror mats here. And then we can then go in with our tape here. So either your tape runner, it's entirely up to yourself. Let's go in with my tape runner here. And this is where you can keep them really simple if you so wish. Adding our adhesive on. And then I love the fact, yes, you've got all those different sentiments, but then having that free gift as well, you can then mix and match if you want to. So I'm going to keep this one flat. Now, what you might find is we are going to pop that in there. You might not want that white. So this is where you can come in with your papers if you want to, add different mats and layers if you want to. That's entirely up to yourself. But for this one, as I was saying, I'm going to keep this one really, really simple. So I can then close that one over. So I like to close it over, and then I'm just going to then pop that back into there. Reason being as well is because of the silver mirror mat I've popped it on, I still get that little pop of white all the way around when it's closed.
That's
so
lovely.
It's that little bit of the play on the eye. And then what I'm going to do is I've gone in just into the stash that we've got and added one of these inserts, but I'm going to pop it onto the back. So if you're ever like, well, where can I write? Let's say, for instance, I do put pattern paper there. Where do I write? Well, you can write on the back there. You can make it smaller if you want to see a little bit more of the purple. But if I close that, I'm going to burnish that one. And then let's go back in with the toppers. I'm going to go in with that Dream Big. Now remember what you were saying, Dan, is you've got your larger ones that are going to go into the width of 2, and then you've got your smaller ones that's got the width of 1 of them.
But then multiple versions of as well, which
They
is
are,
great,
yeah.
isn't it?
And then because you've got so many, let's be really, really kind, and let's add 2. So I'm just going to add these ones on foam pad, and then we can go You Are Magical and Dream Big. And I've not even used these in birthday forum. So that could be just maybe even someone that's going through a tough time. It could be someone that's, of course, doing well at school, or they're following their dreams. It could be a really, really nice card to send.
For sure.
And then originally, I was going to have that just over the top. But what I found, Anne, is look at that. Right in that dream catcher. Press that one down. Now, how simple is that? This one, the only difference is I added some of my little gems in there. So that is it.
Three is an odd number as always,
It is.
because it really works, doesn't it, gems in odd numbers?
It does. It really, really does work really well. So that really in simplest form. But then let's then change it up slightly. So we're going to go in here and let's take... Dan, I'm going to have to go on the scrounge again.
Come on.
No, you're okay. You're okay. I can use this one. No, I do. I need gold.
Gold.
Can I have the baby blue?
The baby blue?
The baby blue, yeah.
Give me a second.
And that one's got the gold on it.
You want baby blue with gold? Give me a sec.
Because we're going to use the special thread. And the reason I'm on the scrounge...
I do have baby blue and gold.
It's because we've all been playing with them. And Craig left himself a note to get 2 this morning. And do you know what Craig forgot? 2 of them, so I'm just on the stash. I've got all the other ones, so we're all good. So that one now is that gorgeous baby blue. We've got that where I'm just going to then pop that one out here. And then once again, move that out the way. Let's just give that a burnish. But we're now going to take as well a top fold DL card. I'm going to go in with one of the blue mirror mats here that we've got. I'm then going to go in with some of the gold within that mirror card, and then let's also bring in my paper trimmer. So we're going to take my paper trimmer here, and what we're going to do is chop this in half. So this is going to show how you can
He's brave.
take the blanks, and expand them, and they can go further.
Okay.
I am going to use them together, but that could be 2 separate layers.
Of course it could.
If you didn't want that bit of gold, although it's a nice top feature, but if you wanted to then just mat and layer that on another bit of gold mirror
You
to then
wouldn't
do
see
the
it,
mats and layers, I'm not going to
absolutely.
see it. So we've got that one there. So if I go in now with my paper trimmer, and I'm going to go at 3 1/4. So we're going to go 3 1/4 just here. Never bin all your strips, because you can do the fancy backgrounds like Jane had done with that geo paper pad, but obviously just with your adorable scoreable. And then we're going to go 7 1/4, like so. Now, while I'm here, let's cut our mat and layer. So I tend to go 1/4 inch increments. So because that was 3 3/4, I'm going to go 3 1/2.
3 3/4, 4.
Did I say 3 3/4?
Yes.
3 1/4.
Oh, 3 1/4.
sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
I did. Try to catch it out there.
You were doing well.
So that one being 7 1/4, so it's 7 1/2. And then you'll see we've got that perfect mat and layer.
So that's basically an 1/8 all the way around, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an 1/8 of an
Yeah.
inch all the way around, yeah. Which is, it's a really nice size. You can go bigger sometimes,
Of course.
but I'd go bigger if you're doing something much bigger. But
That's
on
it,
something
yeah.
this size, an 1/8 of an inch is perfect, isn't it?
And what you'll find, if you're new to myself, Dan, at home, I do like white frame space. You know, I know like Anne-Marie and a lot of the girls, they'll fill the card, which looks really, really cool. But I'm one that likes
Clean.
that white frame, because what it also does, gives you an additional mat and layer
Yes.
without that additional weight.
Yes.
So we've got that's going to be the back. Then our frame here, what we're going to do is we're also then going to cut this to 7 1/4. So because it's all that kind of baby blue, I'm just going to go down, and I'm just going to make sure within this one here. So we're just going to take a little bit here, and then what I'm doing, I'm just doing a little bit and often, so I can kind of get that same depth top and bottom. And then that side, I'm just going to turn that one around. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to go 3 3/4. So I'm just seeing, so I've got my 3 3/4. So I really only need a little bit, sorry, 3, yeah, I did say 3 3/4, didn't I? Which is pretty much that. Move that one out the way, and then let's go in with our scoreboard. Now at each side here, we're going to then go right to the side, and let's score here at 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
So you're not going to see the gold each side, so you don't
Okay.
need to worry about trimming them off, but you're still going to get that beautiful gold within the centre. And then I'm just going to
Turning it around there
down.
was clever as well, because you make sure that you've got the exact same width or size.
That's it. Any measurements you'll find with myself that are kind of repeating on the left and the right, instead of going 1, 2, etc., I'll turn it around.
Yeah, smart.
Make it very, very easy for myself.
It's not the first card he's made.
No, it's not. Quite a few. And then because that was slightly bigger, that will then create a little bit of a dome that we can see into there. So let's bring in that blue. Let's bring in, I'm going to go in, how cool and cute is that cow?
Absolutely wonderful. I've not spoken to Kat about that cow yet, as to how in love with that cow she is, because Kat is in love with cows.
She
of all
is,
shapes and
isn't she?
sizes.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right cowgirl, isn't she?
She absolutely loves it, but a cow in a hat is just amazing.
And what you were saying as well, and I hadn't actually realised it till you said it, the fact that the foiling's on the back.
It is, isn't it? It's interesting. It just lets the artwork do the talking. So
It
it's
does.
kind of accent foil, but not accent foil to the image itself. It's really quite interesting. It's something a little bit different, and I love what they've done.
It just works really, really well. So we're going to go in with some of our foam strips here.
Just while you're popping your
Yeah,
phone
go for
pads
it.
on, we had a great little question. I think Carol and Emma were having a little conversation about whether or not these were going to be available in individual sections, because there were certain ones that they really love. I guess they want to get some more of those. My immediate thought was, no, there's no plan to do that. But just because there wasn't a plan to do that doesn't mean we can't do that. So it's definitely something I can talk to the team about. One that she said she really loved was the wild animals.
Right, okay.
Well, I know something pretty cool. Coming up, if I hope, Carol, that you are either a subscriber to the magazine or you get the magazine, because if you keep your eyes out for the next magazine, there's artwork in a similar vein as the free gift in the magazine.
Right, okay.
Which is brilliant. And these two things both got thought up at the same time by two different teams. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it shows really on trend. It's exactly what people are wanting, I guess. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that for the next magazine if you really like that artwork.
That's good to know. That's really good to know. So I'm just adding my tape in here. And because of the size of them, the bookmarks, whether you're going to use them within your DL card, whether you're going to, because it's 3 of each, isn't it? 3 sheets of each?
Yes.
So if you like to fussy cut, or you like to do like your pyramage or your decoupage, all those different forms, you're going to be able to do all of that.
I thought about, so pyramage, absolutely, but I thought about the idea of that, that white stained glass flower that I really like.
Yeah.
That one, if you fussy cut that out and put it on top, that would look amazing.
But
these, we talk about versatility. Banner punches, as we said, slimline cards, beautiful. Kinetic cards, shape cards, stepper cards. What I love with these, create your own bookmark and have it with the same image as the whichever bookmark topper you have on the card, and then the bookmark is a gift that goes in with the
really
card.
Good idea.
The two things work together, but they get to keep the bookmark.
That's such a great idea. It really, really is.
Gatefolds. Think of gatefolds where you've got two coming in, two sides, if you will. Obviously, trifolds. You've seen that. We showed you one of those before, but love the idea of gatefolds. Using either the same image or two different images or images from a set. It's completely up to you.
That's it. And that's the thing. You will find there'll be some of the images off of the different sheets that you can use together. It's always personal preference as well.
Sarah says the cow is my favourite. Karen
cow.
says she loves cows as well. There was a birthday I missed. I'm so sorry. I'll see if I can find it again for you. Sorry, Craig. Carry on.
No, that's all right. Absolutely fine. So I'm just matte and layering that now onto the gold, pressing that one down. Let's just add this one onto our card blank here, adding it all the way round, like so. So Dan,
Yes.
17 years ago.
Yes. Yes.
What were you thinking? Well, obviously I know
Wow.
Hunkydory is, you've been going
Great question. Great
longer
question.
than that, but
Okay.
as Hunkydory Crafts.
Don't want to get melancholy, okay? But it's not melancholy. So, 17 years ago. My dad passed away 20 years ago, okay? Just recently, we went out for a big family meal just a couple of weeks ago. Mum and Dad started a company called Cardcraft Plus. We still have the catalogues and the supplements and so on that we still send out to people. For lots of people still want to buy mail order, and he was poorly, and he came into work. This is about 20 years ago, just before he passed. He came into work and he sat down in the office with me, and we talked. And I said I'd come up with this idea for an offshoot to the company, let's say, or its own company, where we would design the products ourselves, manufacture the products ourselves in-house, meaning that we could A, make sure that the stock was available, but B, we could make sure the quality was right.
Yeah.
And I said we will call it Hunkydory. What does he think? Did he agree? And he said, son, I think if anyone can do it, you can do it. And basically gave his blessing, and that to me was massive.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, he passed away, sadly. But it took a couple of years for us to get things really in place. But then 3 years later, that's how it was born. So it was sort of it's a conversation between me and my dad, and that I'll never forget. Obviously, sort of sliding doors moments. Really important moments in your life that you remember. And that's the one for Hunkydory.
And that's the one. It's amazing, and just that the following that you guys have got is not just as a company but as a brand, off the back of the quality and the imagery and just being ahead of the game. It's just incredible being, of course, 17.
That looks
but
amazing.
Look at that one
mate.
there, Dan, just changing that. So either going from really, really simple by going with the card blanks that we've got as well, folding it in half, putting an aperture in the middle with that bookmark topper, or chopping it in half, 2 little score lines around the side, creating that little bit of a domed effect. And of course,
Just
you can
that
add
bit
your
of
insert.
dimension, but
That's
not
it.
too much that it isn't going to go in an envelope.
That'll still go in a flat envelope.
100%, but looks really cool. I love what you did with that is something really, really simple, right? Just at the end, you popped some gemstones on.
Yeah.
But you put the gemstones, normally, almost always, gemstones go on a border around the outside.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
But you put the gemstones in on the image and it really works because
does.
it's already got the accent foil on and so forth. It really works. Craig, I love that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
2 demos in 1 from our man Craig. Thank you, Craig, you superstar. Okay, I'm going to remind you of our Win It Weekly question, if I can. Drop your answers in. Where did the world's largest water balloon fight take place? Was it in Kentucky, USA? Was it in Sydney, Australia? Or was it in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil? Pop your answers in the comments either on YouTube or on Facebook or on the Hunkydory Hub. You can put them anywhere you want, and then 3 people will be chosen during Friday's show. So at the end of the week, we are going to give away 120 sheets, A4 sheets of Miri in that gold, silver and rainbow mix to 3 lucky winners. And it could be you, but you have to put your comment to be in with a chance of it. So have a guess. I'm aware that people do Google some of these things, you know, and get answers. But, you know, I do like the ones best where they can't guess.
That was like last week's, wasn't it, with myself?
What was last week? I wasn't on the show last week.
What was my worst subject?
What was your worst subject?
Yeah.
And I don't know the answer either because I didn't see Friday's show. I know what your best subjects were: home economics and tech, because
That's
you
right.
like playing with wood. You like? He does. Is a wood whittler? Is our Craig a wood whittler? Go on then. What was your least favourite subject?
Do you know something?
You can.
Lisa, can you remember my answer? It was either maths or science.
It was
Maths.
maths.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pause there. I was
Maths,
like-
you either love maths or you hate maths. don't you?
yeah.
I'm what they call a mathlete. I like maths.
You like
Maths is good. I
maths.
do. Okay, right. Shall we move on? Would you like to see something else, brand spanking new? Well, Craig's already sort of shown you it, hasn't he, really? But I'll show you the colours that you can get. That's the best thing. Here we go. Let's just move those like that. There we go, Lise. These are our DL foiled aperture card blanks. We launched these yesterday on Hobbymaker. Anne-Marie had the single busiest day we've ever had on Hobbymaker yesterday. She launched 3 brand new launches or collections, including those fantastic Prism pens, which if you come back to me, Lise, you'd be able to see up here these Prism markers. They launched yesterday on Hobbymaker, and if you are here tomorrow with us at 10 a.m, you'll get to see those in all their glory. Anne-Marie also launched these yesterday, and they sold out of their allocation and asked for more. So we are having to get them back on the machines very, very quickly. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're a lovely size. DL's such a lovely size. But they're aperture cards, so they're not just standard DLs, they're apertures. Foiled in both silver and gold. We've got a mix here. 16 of these you get, 350 GSM, adorable scoreable, as you know, so you can do extra scores in this. It's not a problem. It's not going to crack or it's not going to feather. Lovely colours. I mean, I love that. It's a beautiful colour. Very, very pretty. Lovely selection. And again, Craig's shown you already what you can do with these. I love these. Just if you just open, take that out nice and easily, give it a fold, and just the idea that that fits so beautifully inside. Obviously, it's going to fit the same size and shape. You open it out and you get that inside, so you get the blue sort of following through. Well, that will happen with any of the colours that you choose, obviously. As we said, it creates its own mat as well for matting and layering. With your bookmark toppers, and designed to work with your bookmark toppers, will work with your festive ones. I mentioned the festive ones earlier on. We remanufactured the festive ones. The logic being, we already had the cutters on and so on for the everyday ones. So you can just run straight through the everyday ones into the festive ones, and we did that. And we did a good number of them as well. And Anne-Marie sold half of the stock that we remanufactured
Anne-Marie.
yesterday on Hobbymaker.
Yeah, can we just say we are putting them back in stock on the website as we speak?
Okay, so I say they're back in stock. They're not actually back on the website yet, so they're going back in stock as we speak, which I thank you very much for that, Lise. There are 2 colours that I can't show you here because a friend of mine has pinched them. I wonder who that was.
Lisa.
Craigie baby.
Hey.
Okay, so you get 16 of those. Of course, you also get your envelopes as well. Bright white envelopes, 100 GSM. Lovely, lovely envelopes to go with as well. Perfectly sized. They're $11.99. $11.39 if you are a club member. $10.79 if you're a diamond member, which is amazing. So if you add that to your order, don't forget you get your free gift as well with every single order placed for certainly this whole week. I can't guarantee that they're going to be available next week as well. We've got thousands, but we don't have necessarily enough to last us through for 2 whole weeks. Okay. This is the point at which I was meant to have got myself properly ready, but I was rather too busy watching Craig. So I'll just turn around and grab these. There we go. Okay. Yesterday, in fact, we launched a brand new selection of mirror mats. Can we bring these up? So these are little mirror mats. What do you make little mirror mats out of, Craig? Would you like to see?
Yeah.
Shall I show you?
Is that what that's for?
This is what you make little mirror mats out of. Big mirror mats.
Big mirror
Yeah. So this is how Miri comes into us. Absolutely ginormous. So we have it printed with our own special colours, if that makes sense. And this just happens to be red, black, green, purple, brown, and a lovely blueberry. But Anne-Marie had her allocation of these for Hobby Maker yesterday. She sold her allocation. Was it 10 minutes? Was it 15 minutes? Something like that. So they doubled the allocation. They got 4 allocations of this. So my friend Chris, who is our ace guillotine operator, or one of them, is spending his day today turning that into this.
Oh, bless.
There's a couple of pallets worth of that is being turned into this today, which is amazing. Okay, let's have a look.
Also, can we say they had sold out, they are now back in stock again?
Also, we can say they had sold out on the website. They are now back in stock again. My guess is Chris is doing even more cutting. The guillotine, we'll take you, Craig, and I can take you one time and show you the guillotine in action.
Yeah.
But, it cuts, 200 sheets at a time.
Yes. It's that thud at the end.
It's the thud.
Do you know what it's like? It's like the Netflix thud.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It absolutely is. It's quite amazing. Right, bookmark toppers. Craig's showing you this. I'm not going to open them, and the reason I'm not going to open them is because someone's going to want to buy this. So let's just keep these available because the pickers will be taking them from Craig as soon as he's done them, or as soon as they've been packed anyway. It contains 80 sheets. It's a colour selection. You can see the full colour selection here at the bottom, but it's a massive colour selection. Perfectly sized to go with your bookmark toppers. We also have those available in rainbow, silver, and gold. I mean, the price on those was incredible, $6.99. But the price for these, if you get them as a multi-buy together, all 3, $14.97. That's great. So less than a £5 a pack as well. So you're saving £6 when you buy the 3 in a bundle like that. Okay, is there anything else from a Mirror Mat's perspective? I should know this and have read all this. Individual colour packs.
Well, the gold, silver, and rainbow are also available.
The gold, silver, and rainbow are also available at $6.99 each. Okay, show you a couple of card models using, my guess, the Mirror Mats. A mixture of. A little bit similar to Craig's dome, but with acetate instead. How cool's that? There's something about a grand piano, isn't there?
There's something really elegant. You start to see, not so much grand pianos, but pianos now at bus stations and railway stations. For people just to.
Where was I? Was it the Trafford Centre? I think it might have been the Trafford Centre.
Yes, there's one there.
And we walked in and someone was just sat there playing the piano.
Yeah.
So, and you're allowed to just walk up walk up and start
There's one
playing.
in Dundee railway station.
Which is really cool. I've got no idea how this goes.
The topper goes in front of the black at the front. Yeah, like that.
Like
That's
that?
so smart.
Okay, I like it. Who did that? That's Jane. Thank you very much, Jane. Here's what we were talking about earlier. So create your own actual bookmark. So give them the card. This card, you can have a card that used the topper and then there's a bookmark as well, or just have your bookmark in a little pocket. Make a little pocket for it. And isn't that beautiful? And what's lovely, you could write yourself a nice little message, write them, the recipient, a nice little message on the back. And then they've got you in their book as they're reading at night. You're in their thoughts, which is fantastic. I like that. Here we go. Nice colours together. The red and the yellow, really bold. That's that gorgeous train. This is very interesting. Okay, so Beck's made this. And look, she's used acetate on the front, but with a lovely sort of filigree foiled design on it as well. Very, very different. I like that a lot. Well done, Bex.
Doesn't it
Something
just
different.
elevate it even more?
So many different cards and shapes and designs that people are creating with these, which is absolutely fabulous. Okay, Craig.
Yes.
I think it's time, my friend, for us to come back to
Another
you
one.
for demo number 2. 3.
Let's do it. Let's go in. This time we're going to actually create kind of like a backdrop, which is also going to be the topper, using 4 of them. I'm just thinking as well, that big sheet of coloured mirror that you showed, you know what would be cool with?
Go on.
Fingers crossed my house goes through and I start to hear about it any time soon. Can you imagine that in a big frame on the back wall
yes.
of a living room or something?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? I could imagine that.
Incredible.
If it disappears. So let's go in, and I've gone in with one of the 8x8 card blanks, but I have trimmed it so that it's 8x6. Now we do 8x6 card blanks top fold, whereas I wanted it that way. So that's why I've created my own one. And then what I have done is I've just gone in with one of the blue adorable scoreable, creating that backdrop as well. It's 1/4 inch smaller, so it's 7 3/4 by 5 3/4. So I'm simply going to add that onto the back. So let's add it on. Of course, you can use your tape runner as well. When it's myself, my go-to, when I have that little bit of time, is always the double-sided tape. It has been from day one of crafting, and it's one I always go back to.
It's kind of what you grow up with, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
In your, when I say grow up, I mean during your crafting journey, if that makes sense.
I think a lot of people will start roundabout with the tape. You always seem to get your double-sided tape. You know, when I started, there was really only one brand of tape runner, and that was about it. So it was.
Whose was that then?
Sticks 2.
Sticks 2.
The blue,
Okay.
the little famous blue one.
Oh right, well yeah, because Create and Craft used to do like a sort of purple
That's
one
right.
as well.
That's right. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and it's very strange because I was in Hobbycraft, you know, about I don't know, maybe a year ago, something like that. And I saw them in a dump bin. All the Create and Craft.
So did
packs
I.
of 8 pen tape runners. Did you see that?
I was
I
in
thought that's interesting. That's where that stock went.
the Gateshead one,
Yes.
and there was a big crate, and yes, they were all bagged up.
Bagged up. Yeah.
And
very
I thought,
interesting.
okay. So yeah, you can use, of course, your tape. Can I just say as well, with your one, Dan, the
Removable.
whole lot. There is ones out there where you can't replace them and that, but the fact with you, it's just the cartridge.
Yes.
Everything else
It's
is
dead
what
easy.
you keep.
Yeah, it's dead easy.
Is what
Yes.
you keep, which I love. Anyway,
Yep.
that being said, let's go in with these 4 here. So we're going to go in, and you can have them anyway, of course, but I'm going to go that way.
Nice.
And then what I'm going to do, let's turn them over, and I'm just going to use just a little bit of the double-sided tape.
So double-sided tape.
Yeah.
You were talking. This is your go-to.
Yeah.
It's and Bex used to say that her nemesis was red double-sided tape. Like it can smell your fear. Red double-sided tape. Well, this is mine in that I don't have nails that are long enough to be able to get it off. And
Neither do I.
until these things appeared, you know, the 3-in-1 craft tool.
Yeah.
I just couldn't use it. I was rubbish with it. And now you've got these. It's so easy to take the tape
Very.
off, like you did a minute ago. It really works.
Now, I know
Because
you get...
Anne-Marie just does it with her hands. She just
does.
it. Ugh.
Now, I know
Somehow.
you do get finger lift tape. Now, I'll be honest, ironically, I don't get on with finger lift tape.
Oh, do you not?
Even though they've got that edge.
Does
Lisa not either?
Are you the same?
I find it
Yeah.
harder.
I find
Isn't it good that there's something for everyone?
Yeah.
Adhesives is brilliant. That there really is.
It
and
really
you need
is.
it. They're all brilliant in their own way, at their own time.
because you would think your finger lift tape would be easier because you've got that little edge that's got no adhesive to peel away. But like Lisa, I find it even more difficult. I find just using that straight edge to edge, go in with my poker tool. You will either see me use this one, or I've got a really, really thin one. It's just, it holds nicer in my hand. But either way, it's always, you'll tend to see, if I've got a little bit more time, I'll use my double-sided tape. Now, what we've got is, because when it comes to the toppers themselves, we're going to then just trim them down slightly. So I'm going to trim them down to 5-inch, but because I still want that little bit of evenness within the imagery within the middle, what I'm doing is I'm just going to take a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom to make it that 5-inch. And then we're going to turn it around, and then I'm going to do the same. So these are pretty much just under the 8-inch mark. So what I'm going to do is I want to trim this to 7 inch. So I'm going to take 1/2 inch off here, and then I'm going to take 1/2 inch off here, and then that way we do get the 2 full images. And what we've got here is visually on the eye, although that they are not as wide, Dan, because they're both the same depth at each side, it doesn't matter. Your eye doesn't actually really notice much of it.
Okay.
And if I bring my card blank, you'll see, if I pop it on there, I've got a nice space of the blue, but I want to elevate that little bit more. So we're going to go in with this most gorgeous black, adorable scoreable. And we're going to go in, because that was 5 inch, let's go in at 5 1/4, turn it around, 7 1/4. That's then going to make that stand out.
Oh, that's lovely. And doesn't it pop because of the black?
It does.
You've seen the black on the football, it's on the golf bag, it looks like it's on the hat for the cricket player, so it really, really works.
It does, doesn't it? It really does work. And I'm going to start doing, you'll see what a lot of the girls do here. I don't want quite 1/4 inch matte and layer, so I'm going to go, so that black, because it was 5 1/4, I'm going to go 3 notches past the 5 1/4. So I'm going to start using notches as well, because it's an easier way with some of the measurements. So that one we're going to go 7 1/4, and then we're just going to go up 3 notches. That's going to give me a slightly smaller matte and layer.
Okay.
Onto here. And this is one of the things you'll find with myself. Mattes and layers I do a lot of, and black I do a lot of as well.
And white.
And white,
You do
yes.
a lot of everything.
Do you know what? It's about...
He's a doer.
It's about framing. A lot of things, it's about framing,
Yes.
the way that it looks.
Of course it is.
And then, if I bring this in here, and it's going to look... I'm going to use a word that me and Lisa's been using, because it's a cool word. It starts to look really snazzy.
Snazzy.
But what we want to do is, although that blends in well together, what I actually want to do is visually, I want to separate it. Might sound strange, but we're going to take another bit of the black adorable scoreable, and let's go, I'm going to go as to whatever 1/4 inch you choose, and then I'm going to come down 2 notches down.
Okay.
So we're going to go 2 notches, and I think, so I only need 3 of them.
So when you're talking about sort of, you know, all the mats and the extra mats that you like to do, it's kind of, if you think about the picture frames on the wall, they come with mount board, don't
That's
they?
it, exactly.
And that must be the reason why, because things do look better when they're sort of framed like that with these mats and layers.
They do indeed, yeah.
Hence why we do it.
I was just looking for
What are you after, Craig?
the dotty one. I've got the actual housing. I've got the little...
Okay, while you're doing that,
Yeah,
it's
go
interesting
for it.
because there's a couple of people talking on Facebook and YouTube about double-sided tape, and people seem to agree with you, Craig, that they're not, you know, they're not necessarily massive fans of finger lift. Someone got some finger lift tape in the goodie box,
Yeah.
but wasn't a massive fan. Who have we got watching today? We've got like Jess or is maybe Jen or Jen. Will you do me a favour, please? Will you go and see Adam? Because I've got interest now. So will you go and see Adam and ask him what sells better, standard double-sided tape or finger lift tape? And if so, you know, how much? Is it like, you know, double? Does double-sided tape sell double what finger lift tape does? I don't know. I think it's interesting, that sort of thing. So what are other people using? You know what I mean?
What is it? What is it that you use? So you were saying everyone's got their own preference, don't they? They've got the one that they like the most.
Oh, I love. Carol Ann says, I use tape pens for everything. Mine are from where Craig came from. Where did Craig come from?
Where did I come from?
Where did Craig come from? Carnoustie.
Carnoustie.
Craig came from Crafter's Companion.
I did indeed.
But when they run out, I'm switching to Hunkydory tape pens and not turning back. I hope you like them, Carol Ann. They are really, really good. We work with them. We think that they're the best. I mean, that's naturally people do. That's why you try and make things that are as good as they can possibly be. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the Crafters ones are great as well. They are our friends over at Crafters.
Absolutely. I was messaging Debbie Robinson just the other day.
Oh, that's good.
We were indeed.
Michelle says she's a construction glue girl.
Always
Always loved glue, but hated the bobble it gave the paper. So construction glue was a lifesaver. It's very special, construction glue. It really, really is. And we do a deal with it. We do where it's like 6 bottles and it's a really special price. Oh, and then we also did the supersized construction glue. That's madness. That's brilliant. The big ones. Sorry, Craig, you were just about to say something.
No, that's absolutely no. It was just a way to say there. I don't think I've seen the super size. Let me have a look. To see how big it is.
I think it's like 5 times as big, but it's only 3 times the price. Something like, you know, it's something really good like that. We managed to do a really good price on it.
Yeah, you can use all of those different glues for sure.
Stephen says, Hunkydory, you are simply the best. Well, Stephen, you are the best. Thank you very much. What a gentleman.
Now look at that, Dan. See, just going in with those strips of black, which is optional. You don't have to do it. But what it is that you've still got the framework when I start to add these on. But what it seems to do, it's all about that eye.
Raise them all, isn't it?
Raises them all, and that's exactly what it does. Now, you could have, of course, just, this is a simpler form than cutting your black a little bit bigger and then placing them on and leaving little gaps. Of course, you could do that if you want to, but if you want to make it really easy, then just do it that way. Add the little strips, and what's good as well is you don't have to, these are good to use all your waste.
Yes.
Any of your waste bits, you've got your elongated strips.
There's no such thing as waste for crafters.
There is not. There really, really isn't. We've all got that bit box with tiny little bits that we never want to use. We never want to lose because we know that we're going to use them at some point. And 9 times out of 10, if you do ever get to the point, Dan, where you get rid of them, that's when you need them, once you've got rid of them.
Always.
Always the same. But simple, matte and layer.
Robin says, Craig, you are now a true Hunkydory team member using notches.
Notches.
They love the notches.
I done it on Hobby Maker last week, going in with notches, and I can completely understand why it's easier just saying notches.
Paula says, great show as usual, thank you. Is there a secret to keeping the top on my construction glue as it keeps popping off? I'm not aware about that. So
the trick is to not cut the top, just poke a pin through it.
Poke a pin through it, so it's
If you cut it, you'll struggle to get the top to stay on.
Okay. So right, if you cut the top, then you are changing the width of it or the diameter of it. So your top, when you stick your top back on, there's the top and the top, isn't there?
Yeah,
when you stick the lid back on, it doesn't necessarily stick properly. Okay, I've not noticed that. I'll have a little look. I'll see if we can work it out. But we can also ask one of the girls. Maybe we can try and comment back to you on that, Paula. Okay.
I'm looking forward to trying your construction glue because
Have you not used it?
Well, it's not one. It's not one that, if you have been a follower of myself, it's not one that you tend to see me using in the past. The wet white glue you'll see me use time and time again, but the construction, no, I've never tried it. So looking forward to trying it.
Christine says, why did you call the company Hunkydory, please? I know it was the name of an album by David Bowie. It was a name of an album by David Bowie, but it's got nothing to do with that.
No?
Everything is hunky-dory. It means everything's A-OK. It means everything's great.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we ended up... And whether there was an original reason, it's kind of lost to time now. But I know it was in that conversation that I had with my dad 20 years ago. So it was the original conversation, you know, of okay, this is what we'll call it.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we did because it's really quite. It's memorable, but it's a bit different, isn't it? It's funky.
So, like, 2 things. One, when I had joined Dan, but I couldn't say anything, I had to watch because I would say Hunkydory quite often anyway.
Ah, okay.
So
it was something you knew.
I had to be careful. And the other thing as well, since joining, family and friends, you know, the novelty of myself being on TV is well and truly worn off when it comes to family and friends. But when they've asked what I'm doing now and explain, they always say that about the name. What I really like,
it's quite a cool name, isn't it? Yeah, it's memorable, I think.
That's it, exactly.
Lisa, pop that up for me just for a second. I've read it, but I have to remember it. We're talking about which sells better, double-sided tape or fingerlift tape, which is more popular. And you guys are right, you know, double-sided tape. So this must have been Adam because he was right. That double-sided tape sells better by a mile. Different widths help it sell better as it's more versatile. Okay, that makes sense because you've got lots of different widths and you don't have as many widths in fingerlift tape.
Yeah, finger lift's only one side.
But then he says fingerlift has a lot more offers on and has a lot of uses. So I think he's just telling me, don't say, tell people fingerlift's no good. Don't worry, Adam, that's not what we're saying. Okay, thank you very much.
And then there we go. I've gone in with one of the sentiment toppers, also added the matten layer there, Dan, with the black and then the silver. And I've put it along the centre there.
I think it's exactly right.
It's exact, isn't it? Yeah, you
Isn't
could
it?
put it at the bottom or the corner, but visually, again on the eye, and you hear me say visually quite a lot, it just works right in the centre. You don't lose anything, and it's a great way as well to create that effect of, you know, and I did try, we were speaking about this yesterday, I tried 5 on a bigger cut. 5 was just a little bit too much.
Okay,
But
yeah.
then what we have got now still is I have got, did have
have.
that topper with the fish
Yes,
that we
of
could
course,
use
that's
elsewhere.
separate. Absolutely, yeah, 100%. So anybody who's
Thanks,
kind
Lisa.
of sporty is going to love that card. But I really do like what you've done with that extra framing or level of framing that you've done there, which is brilliant. Isn't that good? He's not half bad, is he? He's not half bad. Okay. Let's take a look at, in our third section of our show, at some of the very special offers that we've got on for our 17th birthday. It is indeed, if you're just joining us, our 17th birthday celebrations here at Hunkydory. Birthed 17 years ago, not necessarily today, but it was very close to this sort of time. Yes, we're celebrating for 2 whole weeks, which is a touch greedy. Maybe greedy? No, greedy would be the wrong word. Exuberant, I don't know. Excessive. Who knows? Reserved.
Deserved.
Oh, I thought you said reserved. 2 weeks is reserved. We'll go for a month next time. But we've got enough brand new, exciting, innovative things to show you and bring you over these next 2 weeks that it's absolutely well worth it. Right. We talked about, Lisa's looking over at me.
You've got the Christmas one to show, which isn't on your list.
I've got that. It's the next thing I'm going to do, I think. In fact, before we do, let's do this, because you've got a couple of offers that you've written down for me, and then we'll look at the Christmas bookmark toppers. I think those Christmas bookmark toppers deserve another look because they are really quite special. Like I said, it was almost exactly, randomly, half of the stock that we remanufactured went on Hobbymaker yesterday. Which is just crazy, which means that they are going to sell out again, which is so annoying. But it's very difficult to get them back on the machines because there's always new things that have to go on the machines. Okay, 2 lots of Diamond Sparkles gemstones. Can we have a look at these? Wow, that's a selection, isn't it? Diamond Sparkles, original essential colours. So you've got a massive mix here. There's 120 gemstones in each of these packs, self-adhesive. So that you can just take them off with your pokey tool, pop them on. As we said before, they're lovely when you do them in 3s, but you've got 3 different sizes with each of these as well. So you've got the 7mm, the 5mm, and the 3mm gemstones. Aurora Borealis, beautiful. We've got the crystal and the black there. Gold and silver. These are really nice because they're like studs, so they're really, really quite special. Purples, blues, browns. We've got greens, we've got pinks. Reds we will have at some point. Okay, can I annoy somebody? I'm going to really annoy someone, I'm sorry about this. So that's £14.99, right?
99 is already a special offer.
£14.99 is already a special offer, is it?
That's like the bundle price.
That's the bundle price.
Yeah.
I don't like the price.
Of course you don't.
You know I don't like the price. Of course you don't. Sorry, Lee. Okay, I don't like the price. Can we make that £9.99?
Oh, wow.
I just don't like the price. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 packs for a tenner. That makes them just over £1 each, when they should be £2.99. That's the price I like. Can we do that? Is that feasible?
Too.
I know.
Doing it right now.
Oh, she's doing it right now. She's very good. Okay. Right. Emma will have to. So anybody who's bought it this morning, Emma would have to. Either put the credit on their account or refund. We can sort that. £9.99. Get your Diamond Sparkles. That's a price. £9.99. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Diamond Sparkles, Gemstones, Gold Leaf. No, that's good. That's very okay. £7.99. Because these are they're expensive to buy. Does that make sense?
Yes,
these are. I mean, they all are really. But if you look at what you get with these, with this finish, this sort of gold leaf finish, Absolutely good. They look like little worlds. Let's find the blue ones. They look like little Earths, don't they?
They do actually, yeah.
Isn't it amazing? You like with the oceans and stuff. But anyway, okay. So you get the monochromes, you get the blues and the greens, you get the reds through to the purples, you get the sepia ones as well. 72 gemstones in each of them in a range of sizes. I love those. The gold leaf ones, quite luxurious, quite fancy. Very nice. Okay, one more thing. Then I'm going to show you those festive ones. Craig, are you aware of this?
Oh, I don't know. What is that? Oh, look at that.
Oh, okay. So shimmer card. This is a 50 sheet. Now I've seen the price on this, so I know it's not brought it up yet. Okay. This is a 50 sheet pack, okay. A4, so full normal size that you expect certainly here in the UK. Non-shed. Okay, so there's no glitter to it that's a shed thing, so it's not going to go everywhere all over your project and get into the rivers or anything like that. It's a shimmer, and can we just get that on screen? Look at all the tiny little facets that you get in it. Really, really cute, but subtle as well. It's kind of a satiny sort of effect. Mm-hmm. 50 sheets. Look at the colours. Absolutely glorious. Bring the price up, Lise. £12.99.
Wow.
So £19.99 for 50 sheets of this fantastic non-shed shimmer. 25 different colours. So you've got a massive variety of colours, but you get 2 of each of those in the pack. So 2 of the golds, there'll be 2 of the silver. Look at that. Just look at that
colour palette.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There you go. I mean, there you go. The shimmer is gorgeous. For massing and layering. And it's not crazy heavy weight either, so it's a really good weight. It's enough. It's not cardstock weight, so I would not make cards out of that. I've seen cards made out of this sort of weight, but yeah. I like, decent weight cards.
To be honest, I wouldn't be making card blanks out of that sort of card anyway.
No, exactly. This is for matting and layering. Yeah. And it's so gorgeous. But you don't have to be frugal with it because of this, the just sheer crazy amount that you get in it. That pink's beautiful, different purples in there. Lovely, 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 lovely. Isn't it gorgeous? Sorry about the strange sound.
Shedless glitter, Dan. That means if you've got your Cameo, your Scan and Cut, your Cricut, things like that, you'll be able to use. It
works absolutely gorgeously with it, yeah. £12.99 during our birthday. Lisa, am I right? We're holding that for 2 whole weeks. Is that correct? Okay, so as long as the stock lasts, which I'm hoping it should do, we'll hold that for 2 whole weeks. Right, let's take a look at these festive bookmark toppers. Exactly the same sort of gig, if you will, or content as I showed you with the everyday one. So 24 sheets that you're getting. I can't not show you this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I just love the colours and the design on that. Gorgeous. That's going to be in here. The black's going to be in here. All of them are in here. Beautiful. Okay, so you've got Father Christmas. You've got the penguins and so on. The snowman, very, very nice. A mix of silver. I think it's a mix of silver and gold. We'll soon find out as we go through. Yes, of course there is. Nutcracker, gingerbread man house or gingerbread lady house. I like the ice skating. Baubles in there as well. 3 of all of these sheets, frosted florals. Something really nice about frosted florals.
Imagine if you got your gemstones.
Oh, beautiful. Again, yeah. But also sparkles. So you can see the snowflakes, the foiled snowflakes. Again, so you get them around the artwork, but not taking over the artwork, which is lovely. So it's kind of working in the background there. Gorgeous. All of course, those woodland animals, the robin there as well. Beautiful. Snowy there. In the background, that's the black. Wow.
That's stag.
Wow. Just that tree is just amazing. The candles and the bells, it's just beautiful. And there you go, like an icy wonderland, isn't it? Again, the tree really, really popular. Do you know, every year, it seems from our Blockbuster, it's the trees that come out on top as the single topper that's most popular.
Doesn't surprise me
every
at
year.
all. Doesn't surprise me.
It seems to happen. We shall see again this year. We do like a top 40, so we go through them as to which the most popular were from 40 down to
really
down to number 1. It's a good show. See if we can get you on it. It is a good show because you guess as you go along as well. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Love the poinsettia there. So there's lots of different styles, but of course all these 5 are all going to work so beautifully together, all separately, completely up to you. Go through those. Cottages. There's a pub. Lovely.
Like a holiday, isn't it?
It really is, yeah, isn't it gorgeous? I think that's the last one. There we go. So our Christmas ones, again, same thing. 120 of the bookmark toppers, 168 sentiments on there as well. Lovely, lovely. I'll show you a couple of cards, and then we're going to go to Craig for our last topper of the last card making of the day. There we go. And again, so oh no, it isn't. They're bookmarks that are stuck on. But okay, that would be great as well if you had 3 separate bookmarks. That'd be cool. And this is quite different what people have done. Okay, let's go.
Let's have a look. Do you know what's good with not just the bookmark toppers, but any of the collections, Dan, that you do where it's just the toppers is, like me at home, you're going to have abundance of card stock left over from your Blockbuster or previous collections as well. So it's nice then you can start to use that up in with the toppers here. So let's go in with a top fold DL card. So we've got the top fold DL card. And I'm going to go in with my paper trimmer, and then what we're going to do is let's chop off 2 inches from the bottom. So we're going to chop that off, still need it, and then what I'm going to do is 2 inch from the top. So when I say the top, that's at the score line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line my score line up. No, I'm not. I'm going to come score line to the right hand side. I'm going to come to the edge here, turn it that way, Craig, there you go. So the score line is actually at the 2 inch mark. So in essence, what I've got, 2 inch from the top, and then I've also got 2 inch from the bottom here. Don't need that, could use that elsewhere in mats and layers. Then we're going to bring in my absolute favourite, and that is the gorgeous Black Horse. How spectacular
Gorgeous.
is he or she? And then we're also going to go in, have the most beautiful time.
I love that there's a lean towards the season as well with that sheet. You know,
Exactly.
it's not full on autumnal, if you
No,
will,
it's
but
not.
there's a lean towards it, which is brilliant.
Absolutely.
And the
Colours.
golds that are being used in it and so on, really nice.
And then one of the mirror mats that we've got. And then just really nice little subtle matte layer, and then that can go to the side as well. So talking about using all your different bits and pieces, let's go in with some of our foiled adorable scoreable, and even a little bit of acetate as well. So keeping in mind with these ones here, so that was 2x4. Yep, 2x4. So I'm going to have it, so I want, of course, the musical lyrics up and down the way. So I'm going to keep it really, really simple. So I've gone in at the, so it's 4 inch there. 4 inch, so I'm going to come down 1/4 of an inch. So that's 3 3/4. And then I'm going to go 2 inch and come down 1/4 of an inch. So that is 1 3/4. So that then, Dan, gives me that little matting layer. We are going to add a little bit of gold around the edge there. So let's do that one again. So let's go up to 1 3/4. So that once again is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. That's then going to go into the top part. And then because of the back, because that is 4 by 8, did I say? Yep. See, maths, not my great thing. I have to keep reminding myself. Let's come down to 3 3/4 by 7 3/4.
Craig, the luxuriousness, if that is even a word, of that foil card is beautiful. And I love all of the foiled items that you see on our Hunkydory shows are all foiled here in Preston, in our factory. I reckon 50 yards, 100 yards from where we're stood right now. We add all the foil, all the design is done through this wall. So, you know, I mean, we're talking 15 yards away, aren't we? All the design is done. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so sort of self-contained. And that was one of the key things when we came up with Hunkydory. I wanted it to be as local as possible, using local things as possible, like our scoreboard.
Yeah.
The scoreboard, the CAD design was done in Leeds. It's manufactured in. The tooling was done in Blackburn, which is like, you know, round the corner.
Yeah.
It's manufactured in Burnley. All these things are amazing. You know, really close knit and local, if you will.
And that's what's really lovely as well. As you said, you know, foiling all on site, and that's been. I can't say I've had a favourite thing since joining, Dan. But the fact of being able to see the guys and girls doing what they're doing,
Actually doing these
on
things,
site,
yeah.
straight off for you guys at home to then craft with has just been spectacular.
Yes.
It really, really has.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? That it isn't made in a factory in a different country and then sort of shipped in. And we do have some things, some of the tools and so on that are manufactured in different countries and so on, because it's the only place you can get them manufactured.
Yeah, that's it.
But in general, we try and do everything as much as we possibly can here in the factory ourselves.
It's just great. It really is. Every now and again, if I need to stretch my legs, I'll maybe go for just a little walk through.
I know you do. I've seen you. I've seen you.
It's like Craig's not at his
Peeping.
desk. Where is he at the toilet? No. Is he making a cup of tea? No. Right, he's gone for a wander to see what the guys are up
What
to.
he can find.
Yeah, but it is. I'm very lucky that we get to see that. So do you know what? I'm making the most of that, taking advantage of it. And it's one of those things. I know that it'll never get old, Dan. It's
No,
one of those
no,
things
definitely
I'll
not.
never ever get old from seeing it. So those black matten layers that the black background I done a moment ago, what I'm doing is I'm giving them a gold matten layer, and these are 2 notches up. So the measurements I gave you for those panels, we've just gone 2 notches up, and then with the acetate, what we've done is we've then cut that just enough to create that bridge, which we'll show you. Press that one down. There we go. So what other surprises? I know what's coming up this week, Dan, but anything else that exciting that you think?
We've got the Advent calendar pad. So every year we do, you won't necessarily know, but every year we do like a traditional Advent calendar. Yeah, that we've got a moonstone die, and then we do a new pad so that you get new artwork, if you will, to be able to, and then you can obviously open all the windows and you can give it to someone.
Buy them every year.
And it's traditional. It's fantastic. Oh yes, all right.
Yeah.
Cool. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Well, this year we've got a new die shape, so that instead of the rectangles and squares that you get for the doors, you've now got sort of archways and that sort of stuff. It looks really, really cool. So that's coming. I think that's coming Friday, something like that. Thursday. Okay. We've got the prism markers tomorrow. What else is coming? There might be
Sneaky peek behind Craig.
sneaky peek behind Craig. Behind Craig. Oh, we're looking for see what's. Oh, there's some storage. There's definitely some storage. Okay, so there's some new storage. That's really cool. That's coming. What else have we got? I can't remember.
Dan, do you mind? Can I say something about your pens?
About my?
Not your pens, but the brand new pens.
Oh, so I thought you said pins, and I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about my pin badges, and I was thinking, yes, you can. Let's talk about my pin badges. Let's do that right now. And now we're going to talk about the pens. They're great pens, but I'm a bit disappointed because I just want to talk about my pin badges.
You were going to say something else here, but I was like, no.
Oh, right, no.
Yeah, I was like, when you start to say
no.
pins out.
Let's not talk about. If I'll be honest, mate, there's not much to talk about.
On that note, and I did mention it on social last night, and a lot of people said I appreciate that. Elephant in the room, Dan. I've used another brand for a wee while.
Oh, yeah.
But the last few weeks, I've been playing and creating with the Prism markers
Yeah,
pens.
they're good, aren't they?
The variety,
Yeah.
the lay down,
Yes.
the blend.
Yep.
Now, if there was something I wasn't a fan of, I just don't mention it or post it on social.
Yes.
The fact that I've done that yesterday, giving you the teas at home,
Yes.
is because they really, truly are exceptional pens.
Excellent. Good.
So please
That's what I
do
like to
keep
hear.
that in mind, that there's no point not acknowledging the elephant in the room. Let's face it. And it's been a joy to use them.
Isn't it interesting? There's different things are special to different people. Obviously to you, because you craft more than I do. I'm not very good with pens, okay? So the most important thing to me about the pens, apart from they have to be able to do the job, of course they do, but from my side, the most important thing was getting the pricing right.
Yeah.
And the pricing is astonishing. The pricing is amazing on them. I can't even remember what we did. I just remember it was madness. our previous Prism pens were 6 pens for £9.99. Lisa, you'll tell me the new Prism pens are 12 pens for. So we've got
12 for 9.99.
twice as many pens for the same price. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
12 in their own solid case, rather than a more flimsy case. It was crazy when we engineered them and got these so that we could do them at this price. It was just brilliant. I was over the moon.
So Anne-Marie, a couple of weeks ago, when I got a box to play with and colour with and that, she said to me, once the price had been decided,
Yes.
she said to me, what do you think the price is for the pens and, maybe a little education handbook?
Oh yes, the book. Yep.
I was nowhere near it.
No, were you not? No. Were you
Nowhere
double?
near
I
it.
don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what? I probably wasn't far. I wasn't quite double, but I don't think I was far from it.
It's crazy, honestly. Everyone said. So I
My
think we
jaw
showed
must
these to
have hit the
Hobbymaker,
ground.
and the conversation was, I said, what price would you think would be great? And they were like, £1 a pen would make it 168 quid. That would be great. Oh, but there's a book as well. And obviously I knew what price we were doing these at. So when they heard that it was less than £100, it was just like, wow.
Wow, exactly.
And yesterday they sold. They're probably meant to tell you this tomorrow. I don't know, but it was nearly 40% of all, so over 35% of all of the stock that we have manufactured for the big pen set has gone in an
amazing, isn't it?
an hour.
In an hour.
It was just mad. I think it's one of the single busiest shows that Hobbymaker have ever had. Really, really, yeah. Claire's just said, she's just popped up on Facebook now saying the price of the pens in the bundle is just insane. It really, really is.
And I think, of course, so many are familiar already with the quality of your Prism alcohol markers, but the fact that you've now got these within that huge box with the variety of
Cool,
the
isn't it?
different blends and shades, it's just exceptional. But yeah, there we go. So we've just gone and created that kind of little bit of a bridged effect. And because, of course, it's that construction weight foiled acetate, it's then able to hold it all up. Just gone in with the horse down the middle with that script work. And then you can just pop an insert or that on the back if you so wish.
And this is a moment, Craig, where more is more, because you've got foiled. So you've got the mirror mat around that topper. You've got foiled card, but then you've also gone foiled acetate.
That's it.
Absolutely works. Absolutely
Absolutely.
works. So you've got 3 there, very different, because one of them's got the dome in the centre. You've
That's
got the acetate there breaking it up, but you've also got the aperture. And then, as you can see, the fourth Craig that Craig's got there, 4 cards today. Thank you very much, Craig. Shows that you can use these together. They don't have to just be singular. They don't have to just be in that size. You can go with the 8x8s. You can go with 7x7s, 6x6s,
absolutely.
whatever size you want. It's completely up to you. And you've got landscape there as well, whereas
exactly.
you initially think it's going to be
You
portrait. Craig, he's not half bad, is he, people? We welcome him here to Hunkydory. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I get the opportunity to say it live to you. You are a breath of fresh air, my darling. Okay. Every single order that goes out of these doors for this next week, can manage it for a week, don't know if we can do it any longer, will get some brand new sentiments, okay? 24, don't worry about it, you don't need to change it. 24 of these circular sentiments on each of 3 sheets. You're going to get all 3 sheets in with your order. Now, come back to me, Liz. You're talking about elephants in the room. I went to a meeting with Hobbymaker last Tuesday, and Liam said, Liam's he's called a buyer. Okay, so he's our sort of main man, if that makes sense. We're in there with Scott and Liam. Liam says, and Anne-Marie's there as well, and Andy Love. Liam says, oh, have you seen the bear? Have you seen the bear? I said, the bear? What bear? He said, oh, go and get the bear. So they got this bear, they brought this bear in. This bear's the cutest little bear, absolutely gorgeous little bear. It's called Rascal. It's got a name, right? Very cute. And it had like a purple ribbon on, and I thought, okay, this is quite cool. And I can't remember what it said on it. It said something, I don't know, right? And I said, so what's this? And he said, well, this is your birthday gift. And I went, oh, thank you very much, but I don't know why.
Put it on the bed.
And he's like, no, this is the gift we're going to give away. And they had, I think it's 1,000 or something like that of these bears, right? And the real ones have Hunkydory ex Hobbymaker, like collaboration, Hunkydory ex Hobbymaker, on the on the ribbon.
Oh, on the ribbon.
On the ribbon, right? So it's a Hunkydory branded bear, yeah? Which we haven't had, Hunkydory branded bears. I think at that point, Liam expected me to go, that is amazing, that's fantastic, well done, that's brilliant, yeah? And I love Hobby Maker, and I'm so pleased for all the people who've got these bears,
Where are you
right?
going with this?
Why haven't we got bears? Why haven't we got bears? Absolutely livid. I was sat there, you know, like going inside going,
Do you know what you were?
you know, just the eyes going and everything.
You were like a bear with a sore head.
I was like a bear with a sore head. Do me a favour, tell us we're getting bears, because we'll get some bears as well. We can all have bears together. We'll have a jamboree. But no, nobody tells me about the bears. So, of course, there will be bears. There may not be bears right now, but do not worry, there will be bears. I saw people in the comments mentioning, you know, these bears, any chance of these bears, what's going on? There will be bears in the future. And when we do get bears, our bears are going to be the best bears. We'll have the best bears.
Going on a bear hunt.
And we're going on a bear hunt, we're going to find the best bears, and that'll sort you out, Liam, I'll be like, okay, that's enough of that. Craig, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Oh, we're not done.
Oh.
We're not done.
Spin the wheel.
We need to spin the wheel. And I think when we spin the wheel, the best place for Craig to spin the wheel, because Craig's going to spin the wheel, is over here.
Okay.
So if you do the VT.
Let's see how much you can get done in 7 seconds.
Okay, we can do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Ta-da! And as if by magic. Craig, what have you got?
I was like, what was going on there? Well, we've got a big wheel.
It's a great start if we're going to spin the wheel.
It's a good start, isn't it? Now, this might sound stupid and silly. Do I
I've never
literally
done-
just spin
I
it?
was going to say, do you know how it works?
No.
Obviously not. So on the sheet.
Okay.
On the
we
sheet.
We have a question that we ask the viewers.
Yeah. I
On
know
the
how
sheet,
you...
there's a question we ask
Lisa's
the viewers.
holding up this sheet.
You don't have a... Have you got a sheet?
I have a sheet. Everybody has
Pass me a sheet.
We've got,
Oh, yeah, I
we've all
lost my
got
sheet.
sheets.
Here we go. Yeah, it's called Carnage, this. Okay, spin the wheel. Oh, it's a good
It's a good
question.
one.
Good question. Good question.
Okay.
We can try and guess each other's as well, Craig.
Ask the question.
Right, yo.
The viewers need to give their answers. Then we'll spin the wheel.
Okay.
These numbers are reward points.
Reward.
Okay.
Right, yo.
The winner will win this amount of reward points.
So I'm going to ask you guys at home a question, and you're going to let us know the answer. And that is, what is your favourite cake?
It's birthday cake.
Yeah.
So what's your favourite cake? And then you're going to spin this, and somebody is going to win the number of reward points that's on it. Go for it. Craig, I love you, but that's not a spin, mate. I love you, but that is not a spin. And also the number was wrong. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's landed on something pretty good. I reckon if you turn it one more, Craig. Other way. Yep. Yay! Way!
Yay.
3,000 reward points. Is that 30 quid? That's 30 quid.
30 quid. How
30
good
pound.
is that?
That's very, very good.
You're very welcome.
So would you like to be in with the chance of winning 3,000 reward points, which will get added to your account when, Lise? In the next, 10 minutes?
Well, you two can tell us what your favourite
Okay, let's see. So if you can comment either on Facebook or YouTube about what your favourite cake is, we'll have a little look through the answers, of course, the things that you put, and then Lisa will choose one of these. It won't. Don't worry. Or is it going to have to match your cake, or are you just going to choose? You're just going to choose a cake, so she'll choose somebody. Right. So Craig.
Yes.
We're talking cake.
Yeah.
Do you like cake?
I love cake.
Love cake.
I love cake.
All sorts of cakes. What's your favourite?
So this isn't my favourite. What I would say is I love anything with lemon.
You and me.
Love lemon.
We're either a match made in heaven or we're going to steal each other's cakes, because I'm the same.
Probably both.
Absolutely,
Probably both.
absolutely.
Tartar the better as well.
Oh, very good.
Tartar the better. But cake-wise, it is between, funny enough, a good old, really good birthday cake, a nice sponge.
Okay, so like Victoria's sponge.
Yeah. Or a carrot cake.
Carrot cake. Very
Yeah.
good. That's Deborah's favourite, is a carrot
Do
cake.
you love carrot cake?
I'm lemon drizzle. Oh, I love a lemon drizzle. And if it's a good one, then it's so moist inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is,
it's
isn't it?
gorgeous. Ellery, my son, favourite, red velvet cake.
See, I'm not a fan of milk chocolate.
Are you not?
No, white chocolate.
White chocolate?
You know, you might always find a bag of white chocolate Maltesers on my desk.
Do you like, or did you like, you know the little mice, white chocolate mice?
How could you not?
Oh, no, I wasn't a massive fan of white chocolate
I remember
mice.
when they used to be a penny. They're
Yes.
about £1 now, aren't they?
Oh, they probably are, but they were a penny. So I grew up in a sweet shop. So I lived literally, lived in a sweet shop, above a sweet shop, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So all those sweets, I remember all the half-p sweets, because lots of them were half-p, you know, or 2 for a penny, that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I remember all the penny sweets. I used to pinch all the penny
Half-p,
sweets.
yeah.
Naughty.
I used to love them, but anything white chocolate.
Okay, so white chocolate. Lisa, what's
Lisa?
your favourite?
I do love a Victoria sponge.
Good choice.
But it has to be laced in custard.
She likes a Victoria sponge laced in custard. Right, we're getting close to what's your favourite pudding here, aren't we?
Aren't we?
Because I go ginger pud. Ginger pud's very nice. I like a ginger pud. Sorry, that's quite close of me. That I didn't mean to be as close as this. Nobody wants that. Okay, Craig, have you got some answers on your iPad?
Let's have a look. Yes, absolutely do. We have got Lynn Taylor is saying Victoria sponge with jam and coconut on top.
Oh, that's different.
How nice is that? We've also got Anita saying rainbow cake. That's
Yes.
a good choice. Then we've also got, see, Heather Porter. This is where could it be cake? Could it be pudding? Black Forest Gatto.
Oh, yum, yum, yum. Do
Pamela,
you know I've eaten that in the Black Forest?
have you?
Yeah, in Germany. Yeah, very
Have
cool. Yeah. On a holiday with Mum and Dad when I was about 11.
I thought a joke was way to come.
No,
there.
there was absolutely no joke whatsoever.
We've got Pamela Close is saying any cake, really.
What kind of cake?
Any cake.
Any cake. Oh,
Any
yes, yeah,
cake.
of course.
Linkley, coffee and walnut.
Oh, very nice.
Coffee and walnut. But this is also Pamela saying banana bread.
Okay, Deborah, she
Yeah.
makes a banana bread. Oh, there's a lot to talk
I think
about.
the nation did during COVID, didn't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, they did. Sam V. Hatfield's in. She's saying chocolate cupcake.
Chocolate cupcake, there we go.
Yeah.
But the big question, Craig, is do we have a winner? Lisa has chosen, she's written it there for us on screen. Who is it?
Okie-doke. So the winner, Kerry Sykes on Facebook, she said, carrot cake.
Carrot cake is
Yes!
the winner today. Well done.
Congratulations.
3,000 reward points dropping. If you can, do we need her to contact us?
Yeah, just send us a message with her email address, just so I make sure I add it to the right
Okay,
account.
if you can send us a message through Instagram, Facebook, however you like, or email studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, however you like, with your email address on them, we can make sure it gets added to your account, and you will be the proud owner of 30,000 reward points. No, 3,000 reward points, blimey heck, that you can spend today right away on anything that you
Poor
want.
Lisa's face
Congratulations,
there.
Lisa's face. Should have been my face, really, shouldn't it? Thank you so much for spending what's probably 2 hours with us, but an hour and a half, that's not bad. We hope you enjoyed the show. Today, we've probably got something written down. Here we go. TV schedule. Anne-Marie is at Hobbymaker again. It's 2 days in a row. Join her at 1 p.m. for new Premier Craft Tools storage. Now, you said that you can kind of see something, and I reckon if I pulled that out a little bit, you'd be able to. Oh, you went
Yeah,
behind,
that's what I thought you
behind.
meant as well.
The bag? What bag?
On the bin.
Oh, that bag.
Yeah.
Is that today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really, really cool. Yeah, that's very nice. What about this? That's not yet.
No,
No,
that's
okay.
not.
Oh, I
That's a while off, yeah.
I seen
one.
the other one, the bin.
You got the bin? Yeah, the bin. No, we launched the bin. The bin's brilliant. I love the bin.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anne-Marie's at
Not
Hobbymaker.
launched the bin. The bin's part of it, isn't it?
Oh, is the bin only launching today? I thought we'd launched the
Do you
bin.
know what I don't?
Too many things. Anne-Marie's at Hobbymaker again today. Join her at 1 o'clock for new Premier Craft Tools storage, 3 o'clock for new Moonstone Monster Misfits, which are really cool. They launch early next week for us. And 6 o'clock tonight for another look at the bookmark toppers. Next up on Hunkydory TV, Natalie and Stacey tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. British summertime. Doesn't feel like summer much anymore, does it? It's
No.
changed. For tons of birthday fun and the highly anticipated launch of our new Prism alcohol markers. We hope you've had a lovely time. We certainly have. It's goodbye from me. Goodbye from my friend Craig.
Goodbye.
We can go to Craig so that you can say goodbye if you want.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your company.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Bye.